So, adding creativity is adding more to the shot, and it doesn't lead to a better grade, it's just adding more complexity. Honestly, a simple shot that is very well animated will have a higher grade than a super complex shot that's got a ton of things and super creative, but you don't understand the fundamentals or the core of the assignment. So adding more complexity doesn't lead to a higher grade. It just adds complexity. This is the case with all animation. A simple animation that is beautifully animated is always more entertaining than something complex that's hard to look at. Now, as you get more experience, you can start adding that complexity and keep that appeal throughout. So it's a balance. You want to push yourself so that you're learning and you're pushing your grade and getting that complexity, but not going so far that you are just hoping to make it and never finishing your shot, or not understanding the core principles. So for example, let's say class 1, you're animating a pendulum assignment, so pendulum swinging to a stop, and you just decide, okay, I'm gonna have this pendulum like do flips and spins, and it's gonna do a pirouette and then spin in place and then come to a stop. Okay, great, lots of complexity. But if the tail is just kind of doing this the whole time, you haven't understood the principle that you're supposed to be learning. Instead, just the pendulum going to a stop, starting, stopping, and you get that nice drag and weight. That's all you need. You need to understand that before you go to anything complex. So it's a balance. And this is where you want to be very open with your mentor. So ask them in your Q&A, or you could even message them if ever you're unsure. How far should I push this? Most of the time they'll say keep it simple. But try to figure out where your skill level is. And you don't have to do this for every single assignment. You could just ask them kind of globally near the start of the term, like, how far should I be pushing my assignments for my current skill level? And they will be very helpful and let you know where you should be pushing. Some students, it's going to be, hey, keep it simple. Just really focus on the fundamentals. And that's not a bad thing, because that's where you build your entire animation career. If you don't understand those fundamentals, nothing else happens. So you need to understand those. Some people jump into Animation Mentor with more experience. They might have actually animated before or been in the industry before. In that case, the mentor might suggest, okay, let's see if you can push these and understand these deeper mechanics of it. So it's the complexity doesn't mean a better grade. It is the amount that you understand what you're doing. That's what gets you the grade. So yeah, hopefully that makes sense. And this kind of goes for anything. When you're learning how to draw, for example, it might be super fun to want to draw a beautiful mountainscape with characters and depth and perspective and all of this stuff and effects coming through and like just this amazing panoramic view. But if you've never drawn before, how can you expect to do all of that and put it all together? So instead, you focus on learning the simple things. Learn how to draw a circle, a square. Learn how to draw volume, a sphere, a cube. Then learn how to shade the sphere, the cube. Then learn how to put them together to make a simple form. And you build up your fundamentals, and from there, you're going to be able to do something huge. It takes some time, but you're going to understand why you're doing it.